Infinite salutations, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sid Meier's Civilization 6. It's Sid Meier's Civilization 6 is a 4X game, which is a deep strategy game where you build an empire from humble beginnings. The name stands for 4 core pillars: explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. They should call it 4 E's, am I right? But yeah, there's a heavy emphasis on research, economics, diplomacy, and warfare. So let's not waste any more time and hop right back into our Abraham Lincoln game.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Abraham Lincoln, you rose to the challenge as your country tore itself asunder. Seize the power of a new, younger world, one built on rail and steam, on progress and liberty, and break apart the chains of bondage. Great emancipator, in this new time of strife and division, the time has come to unite your people once again. Lead your people to freedom and liberty, and end forever the shackles of the past.
The great Sean Bean narrating there. As you can see, we're playing Abraham Lincoln. We get bonuses to industrial zones and some late game units and buildings, as well as extra wildcard slots. All right, this is it. Our humble little empire. Oh, let's see what turn 2 has to offer. So unfortunately, I was right, and I think we can panic now. We are cooked. It is over. We are starving. When does our borders grow? How do I check that? Citizen growth never, apparently. It's over. We're soft locked. I don't know. I guess maybe we explore, find a village with food. Our warrior here, not as mobile as a scout. So I have some options here. We're not moving back here because that'd be a little silly. If we move here, it'll only reveal a couple, not as many tiles, and I don't want to cross the river again right now. If we move down here, it wouldn't be bad necessarily, but it's probably just more tundra. So our real options are here or here, which will both end my turn because they're hills and it's cost more movement. But I do eventually want this Mercury, so it couldn't hurt to go here, I guess, and then maybe have nice plains down here. I can swoop down on this side of the Colorado River. I think we go for this one. Alright, I think that was the correct choice. We have revealed another Mercury. And it is indeed some plains. We can see some tundra right here. So maybe, this whole area is, for all intents and purposes, this is like Minnesota. Yeah. It looks like the tundra continues over here as well. So yeah. I've actually genuinely never had the city stagnate like immediately. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, 7 turns until growth, which is also when we get our scout. Man. So I'm thinking we have some options here, right, guys? We can. This would not be a bad place for a campus. We get +2. Also, this over here would not be a bad place. We also have to think about holy sites, you know? That is always an option for us. But I'm thinking maybe not this game, you know, because not every game you go for a holy site. And it'll slow the snowball down, so to speak. So the reason I want to put the campus here, not over here, is because I could put other, well, yeah, I could put other cool stuff over here. And if I put something here, this will boost here, and it'll also boost here, because this is here. If that makes sense. AL, he does have, you do want to build IZs. Going to be using a lot of lingo to save time in this this playthrough. So, if I were, let's see. You know what? I forgot to do this. Settler map mode. So let's see. That might work. I'm thinking either a city here or here. It's so crazy, it just might work. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Alright. We'll do 2 hypothetical cities here. Let's do it up here in the hills. I think that's not a bad idea at all. So what we could do is something like an aqueduct here. An aqueduct here. Maybe now you guys are seeing what I'm trying to... Actually, wait a second. Wait. This could work. And then 2 aqueducts. Watch this. Boom. But I could also... we could also do a quarry here. How would that shake things up? Let's see. +3, not bad, but we could also... No. That wouldn't work. That's too crazy. That's too crazy. You know, we'll keep an open mind. We'll explore just a little bit more of the surrounding area. But until we decide. Actually, no. Let's see. Because I do want something here would be not a bad idea. What if I did? No, that's too crazy. What if I did government plaza there, city here, aqueduct here, IZ here, and if you'd let's see, if I did like, you know, knowing me, I'd probably end up doing this, putting a commercial hub there. And maybe even 1, 2, 3, 4. Knowing me, I'd probably do this as well. And then we get a +7. And then knowing me, there's probably uranium right here, if you think about it. So I'll probably, like probably do this. And then it'll be +8 because there's uranium here. Comment back in the future episode when uranium is revealed to be right there. Yeah. And then, I guess, in theory, So let's see. That's 4 districts already. And this is... So maybe I could do, like, campus here. You know, what depends on what we'll need. Maybe we'll even do something like this, like a theater square. So we're gonna want to camp here later down the road. We're probably gonna opt for a mine here and a mine here. Since this is getting down to the tundra, this will be a very important staple of food. Instead of, usually I chop these, but since it is going to be a colder climate down here, we're going to need a steady supply of food. Especially because, in the future, they'll have food, but, the future people's ancestors starved. So they'll want their children, their future generations, to never, go through that again. And for that reason, we're going to build a camp right here. Because once we get mercantilism, it'll be +1 food. And we'll, same over here. Down here, we can irrigate this with the Arkansas River and do some homesteading. And once we get feudalism, this will be another +2, because it has 2 farms surrounding it. And we'll probably end up doing mines. Maybe even, yeah, probably. And a mine, I could see a mine going up here. Maybe even, what is this? Maybe even, I think we put a mine up here. Is that crazy to think? Is this even a hill? Sure. Oh, it's not a hill. That's embarrassing. Jamie, cut that part out. We'll probably do maybe, well, depending on what's the surrounding area, we'll leave that for now. Because if it's a lot of flat land, we can do farms. If it's not a lot of flat land, we can do a lot of things. Here I'm thinking ski resort. I know that's a bit later game, but it's good to set reminders. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the appeal map mode. Aha. So we are looking at some good appeal down here. And that makes me want to maybe consider one of these bad boys. Can only be, so it can only go here. So this could be a mine still. This down here, where was it? Oh, brother. Sorry, guys. I just had it. Coastal, what are they even called again? Oh my goodness, this is bad. Farm, camp, mine, pasture, quarry, boat, plantation, lumber mill. Oh, here it is. Yeah. These, those can't go on. Yeah. And they can only be on breathtaking. Maybe if I get the Eiffel Tower or something. We'll see. It's just, we're just planning things out right now. Right here can be an offshore wind farm. This can maybe be a seastead. These tundra tiles, now this is, I guess I could plant woods here later down. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there. Yeah, woods. And then, as we all know, where there are woods, there are lumber mills. Yeah. Let's see. So this is, ooh. This is a good place for a farm triangle. Which is a bit of an advanced mechanic that maybe I'll explain later when we get to it. Nice fertile little farmland by the Colorado River. So up here is obvious mine, and right here we have some choices. Because we can get a chop later down the line. You know what? I think that is what we'll do. And then we'll just put a mine afterwards. How does that sound? Alrighty. Let's see. So we're doing the one food, one production. I think since we're not going to grow, we might as well scout. It'll be one turn sooner. And I think that's kind of beautiful. Yeah, guys, that's looking like a good turn too. Now the question is for the future, where do I put this guy? I think what I usually do with the warrior is I do like a quick little inner ring around my capital. Then my scouts can penetrate, and more, they can spearhead different directions. Yeah. I think that'll be it for this turn. I want to thank you guys for watching. And remember, keep being weird. Normal people aren't having that much fun.